Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Carter's tight Daphne spot, Brooke's romantic mess, and Runaway Luna chaos. According to spoilers for the upcoming 2 weeks of The Bold and the Beautiful, Brooke Logan will receive a surprise. Nick Marone will see Taylor Hayes pop the question to Ridge Forrester as the week gets underway, and he will promptly update Brooke. Ridge will also be taken aback by Taylor's choice to propose to him and encourage a second marriage. Will Ridge pump the brakes or accept the proposition in spite of his misgivings? Regardless, when Brooke corners Ridge later, he will have an answer for her. Ridge may acknowledge that he's attempting to keep Taylor from experiencing heartbreak when Brooke ultimately forces him to tell the truth. Sheila Sharp will consider Spencer's and how betrayals are commonplace for them in the interim. Sheila is familiar with the FBI drama because Bill Spencer proposed to her during that time. It will now be Luna Nozawa's turn to fall for a Spencer's ruse. Spencer will collaborate with Steffy Forrester and John Finnegan on a trap that might bring about Luna's demise. According to previews, Will fling himself at Luna and seem as though he longs for the thrill she offers. She will be all for it since Will pretend that he broke up with dull Elektra because he wanted dangerous Luna. Will and Luna will make out. But how long will it take her to realize he's lying? If this conspiracy drives Luna insane and results in other crimes, that might be bad news. By the time this is all over, Luna will feel the desire to flee. Luna might do something terrible and end up on the run once more because she's about to go on the run. Walton might comply with Steffy's requests and attempt to persuade Hope to put the past with Daphne Rose behind her during the Carter week. Hope will never be a huge fan of Daphne, but if Daphne can be persuaded to come back, she might eventually agree to put up with her. Steffy asked Daphne to return to Los Angeles, but she will undoubtedly be under additional pressure shortly. Will Daphne eventually decide to reconsider and come back to assist with the introduction of the new scent? If you're keeping fans in the dark about a major twist, trouble might be on the horizon. Nobody can completely rule out a surprise pregnancy because Daphne and Carter might have gotten together off-screen. Brooke, on the other hand, will begin to appreciate the love and devotion Nick is giving her. Since Brooke will eventually travel with Nick at the end of July, he might invite her on an excursion in Italy in the upcoming episodes. However, Ridge will compete with Nick for Brooke's affections since he and Taylor are doomed to a romantic breakup. Stay tuned for some thrilling love triangle drama. According to spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor takes a big step. According to teasers on The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor is acting to ensure that she can keep Ridge. Given that Nick Marone is back in town, Taylor Hayes is concerned that she might lose Ridge Forrester once more. She needs to act quickly before Ridge discovers he wants Brooke Logan again since she can sense he is envious. If it was ever genuine, Taylor's newfound confidence that Ridge appears to adore is evaporating. Therefore, Taylor seizes the opportunity and asks Ridge to join her for dinner at Il Giardino, where she makes a marriage proposal. Since he typically makes the proposal, Ridge is a little surprised, but Taylor is sincere. What is Ridge going to say? With Brooke still on her mind, is she prepared to commit to that level of commitment? He claims to love Taylor and doesn't want to let her down again. But is he prepared to get married? When Taylor initiates contact, neither Ridge nor Taylor are aware that Nick Marone is present at the restaurant. Does he hear Ridge's response once he sees the proposal? In any event, he is eager to rush to Brooke and tell her everything that happened in Deacon Sharp's Italian restaurant. Brooke needs to know what Taylor said since she is just as startled as Ridge. When she saw Taylor the day before in Eric Forrester's living room, she could see that she was acting a little insecure. She enjoyed sharing with Taylor how worried Ridge was about Brooke seeing Nick once more. He seemed to be almost envious. While Nick views it as further evidence that he is Brooke's true destiny and Ridge is a thing of the past, Brooke is aware that Taylor's action is one of desperation. Brooke needs to make a lot of decisions quickly. Taylor's embarrassing fiancé trap, Ridge's life-altering ambush. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Taylor Hayes will not allow her opportunity at happiness with Ridge Forrester to pass her by. Taylor doesn't want anything to stand in the way of their future together now that Ridge is back. Especially not Brooke Logan. It's clear that Taylor is worried about Ridge's feelings of envy at Nick Marone's comeback. Taylor is being shaken since it's obvious that Ridge is far too possessive of Brooke. Taylor will therefore soon conduct some brainstorming and devise a strategy to secure this revitalized Ridge chapter. In the hopes that it will result in her engagement, Taylor will plan a life-altering ambush. Naturally, it would be good if B&B would allow Taylor to have some dignity. Rather, they are preparing Taylor for her humiliating fiancé trap. After obtaining a ring, Taylor intends to show it to Ridge at a dinner at Il Giardino. It appears like Taylor is hoping that by hurrying Ridge to the altar, he would put Brooke out of his mind and concentrate on her. Additionally, Taylor might think that becoming engaged would validate their love and make it obvious to Brooke that they are not backing Ridge. Fans are already agitated on social media because the week of preview video gives a sneak peek at the impending proposal. Seeing Taylor go to such lengths to keep Ridge away from Brooke is embarrassing. Ridge will react awkwardly to Taylor popping the question, which will exacerbate the situation. Ridge might be hesitant to get married once Taylor proceeds with her plan in the upcoming episodes. However, Nick will notice the proposal when it finally comes to pass, so he will eventually have some news to share with Brooke. Now that Steffy Forrester has pushed Carter Walton to help Hope Logan move past her Daphne Rose problems, he might be up to the task. Stay tuned for updates on whether this will result in Daphne's return, as spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful indicate that Hope and Carter will indeed have further conversations about Daphne in the future. Nick vs. Ridge, Luna corners Hayes, and Daphne connects. Spoilers for the upcoming week of The Bold and the Beautiful are available. Fans might anticipate a message from Steffy Forrester Finnegan to Daphne Rose. Hayes Forrester Finnegan is cornered by Luna Nozawa. In addition, Ridge Forrester has problems because Nick Marone is back for Brooke Logan. First up is Nick, who returns to Los Angeles. Nick returns for Brooke, grinning broadly. Naturally, Brooke is extremely surprised that her ex is returning to her life. But can Brooke truly let go of Ridge in order to give Nick another chance? Nick will do everything correctly, but it appears that he may face some opposition. Ridge confides in Taylor Hayes in a sneak peek. In reference to Nick, Ridge states that he doesn't like the guy. I think it sounds more like jealousy, even if Ridge would say he's simply worried. After that, search for Luna to spy on the family of Steffy and John Finnegan. After that, Luna has the opportunity to corner Hayes in a yard. Luna calls the youngster by name in an attempt to win his trust despite his nervousness. Luna may even clarify that she is also Finn's child. Luna then surprises Hayes with a gift. This gift might give Steffy and Finn chills if they ever discover it. According to next week's spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Steffy eventually makes an attempt to persuade Daphne to return to Los Angeles. Steffy does this despite Hope Logan's protests. Why is Daphne required back in town, I wonder? Is this indeed about Carter Walton? Or is it related to the perfume line? Additionally, fans will witness Brooke talking candidly about Nick with Katie Logan. Katie, though, will not hesitate to express her personal thoughts over Nick's unexpected presence. Additionally, Brooke will share Nick's kiss with her sister. A development of Luna's grudge against Steffy should also occur. Does she have a different plan in mind, or will she abduct Hayes? Keep checking back because this plot is really beginning to heat up.